It's Halloween, my favorite time of year. I love Thanksgiving and I love Christmas, but that seems like family stuff. Halloween is the one time of year that I can dress up and hang out with my friends. A night to go outside and go to random houses and get candy. It's really one of the only times we can be a kid nowadays. And this year was no different for me growing up in late 2019. My friends and I planned out everything. We planned the rich neighborhoods out for the best candy, and we planned the small trips in our own neighborhoods on our way back. The time was 3 p.m. We just got out of school. We passed the time by playing squads on the school bus. When the bus finally got to my house, I ran off of it. I got my Halloween costume on. We were all going as Fortnite skins. I was going as the Dark Voyager. My friend Mitch was going as the Drift. My other friend Ryan was going as the Chomp Senior. It was the Joke skin. And finally, my last friend Jake, he was going as the new 8-Ball, even though the new season just started. After nagging my mom for hours to take me to Mitch's house, she finally did. All we had to do was wait on the others to arrive. It felt like forever, but finally everyone was here. The sun was beginning to go down, and we started our plan of trick-or-treating. Mitch's dad dropped us off at the first neighborhood and told us he would meet us back here at 9:30. We began trick-or-treating. It was a great night. The houses had great candy, king size. I looked at the time and it was already 9 p.m. We had a ton of candy, but we wanted to go trick-or-treating in one more neighborhood before going back to be picked up. The streets were nearly empty at this point. We were the only trick-or-treaters on the road. There were tons of houses with their lights off, and some even had signs that said they were out of candy. We went to the few houses that were left. Jake kept on insisting that we go to this final house at the end of the road. It was 9:15. We would cut it close, but Mitch's dad wouldn't mind waiting for another few minutes. We went to the house and we rang the doorbell. A man opened the door and gave us candy. We walked back to the main neighborhood that we would be picked up at. At that moment we realized Ryan was gone. We asked each other when was the last time we had seen Ryan. It was at that house. We retraced our steps. Even Mitch's dad drove super slow with his high beams on. We never found him. On our way back, something hit Mitch's dad's car. We pulled over. It was Ryan. He was dead. But the car didn't do it. He was all slashed up. He'd been murdered. We called the police, and after we filed our reports, Mitch's dad took us home. It was a long car ride. I asked where Jake was. Jake was the 8-Ball. I could have sworn I saw him still in the car when we were talking to the police. I thought he was still in the car with us when Mitch's dad began to drive us home, but I was wrong. Mitch said he got a text from Jake. He was home. We all breathed a sigh of relief. But then, Jake sent us a text asking us if we were ever going to get on. He'd been sick all day and playing solos. If Jake was home sick all day, who was in the 8-Ball costume? And that might explain why they wanted us to go to that house. Goosebumps ran up my spine. The car ride was silent. We were shocked and mortified. Our friend died, and what's worse is that someone was with us all night, and it wasn't Jake. We got more than we ever bargained for this Halloween while trick-or-treating. Happy Halloween. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you aren't subscribed yet, be sure to do so and join the Scary Squad. I have 2 videos down below for you to keep the spooks on coming. Click the link in the description or this card right here to check out official FlipLaScript merchandise.